Yep, we are back. So, I've decided we're going to run some dungeons. To varied success, I assume. Enjoyed a little. Anyone who enjoyed a little piece of heaven by Avenged Sevenfold, right there in the break. I've had that song stuck in my head all day. I'm definitely massively undergeared for this, and I'm noticing that my death rate in this is a lot higher than I would like it to be in this content. So I'm assuming that a lot of this is not because I'm bad at this game, and a lot of it is because of my gear is poor. Spice, temple, pineapple rum. I wish I had Coke to mix this with, but it's downstairs and I'm lazy. So I'm just gonna have some rum. Just rum. Some Kraken. Ah. It's a very good rum. Smooth. It goes down really nicely, Kraken. And the only reason I haven't got a proper glass to drink that out of is that's my Warcraft glass, and I'm playing World of Warcraft. No, I feel you, man. I mean, I did go wash this out. I went to wash it. Well, that's what I went when I went. I went and washed this out, so it is clean. It's clean. It's just a pint glass because I literally ran out of the room, ran to the bathroom, washed that out, came back, and did it in under 3 minutes. So in a call center, I'd have been good. Ah, the mixer. Fair play. Yeah, Kraken rum, man. You don't need to mix it. Like, I mean, I do sometimes have it with Diet Coke. If I'm gonna, if I've got a cheapish rum, I tend to that's the one I tend to mix. If I've got a kind of cheap bottle. And we're doing the Underrot. Um, Christ, this place is awesome. I love this place. Let's have a look here. 2 days in a row. Oh yeah, man. God forbid you went to the toilet for 3 minutes 2 days in a row. Fuck me. We've noticed that you have bodily functions, sir. We are going to have to give you a disciplinary for that. I also remember one place I worked when my pet died. I wasn't going to get any time off as compassionate leave. Now, bearing in mind it was a house pet, And it was a house-trained rabbit. Yeah, it's a rabbit. I know. But because I got told I didn't get a day off compassionate leave for my pet death because it wasn't a cat or a dog that had died. Mate, it could have been my goldfish. If I'm attached to that pet... That's a really original name, Arthas DK.
I do not have a target.
Pets are family, yeah, man.
For the glory of the Hoon!
Who the hell pops heroism on the first fight? I'm so mad about that. Wait, why would you do that?
I need to target something first.
Now the reason we're gonna go gear up through this. So bear in mind that if we are bum rushing through it, a lot of this is old content. Well, not old content, but content that a lot of us will have scaled out of by now. But we need to gear up. Because we aren't even heroic tier, it's going to be hard for us to do current content. But dungeon runs are always fun anyway, so... 100% pets are family. And the fact that I got told that it was because it wasn't a cat or a dog that I'd lost, that's why I couldn't have a day off. And that they wanted me to go into work. I didn't. I was so angry. I was so angry that day. I was like, how dare you? Do you know what I mean? Like, how dare you tell me what it's okay to be upset about? Like, oh, sorry, you're not upset about the right thing. Again, I'm sorry, sir, but you appear to have engaged in some wrong thinking. Oh, hang on a second.
I do not have a target.
My monitor just did a thing. Oh shit. We can handle this. Apologies for the annoying sound effects, but it's just my mods telling me that I need to dodge the attack.
I require a target.
I mean, I didn't go in that day, thankfully. Can you imagine if I'd gone in because I was grieving the loss of a pet? And, like, and some people go, oh, yeah. But it's like, you know, for me, like, I was closely attached to my animals, especially with the fact I've struggled with my mental health for a lot of my adult years. And I'm not going to apologize for having an emotional attachment to my animals. It's not like I got a fucking pet fly. Yeah, I do love having a cat to cuddle. Cats are great. I mean, I've got a dog. Wasn't my choice. Chloe, when I met Chloe, she had the dog already, called Ted, a Chihuahua. Like not a teacup Chihuahua, like a Mexican long-haired, full-on, quite kind of big Chihuahua. Like kind of the size of a Jack Russell, as opposed to the size of, like, I don't know, a teacup. But I want a cat. I keep arguing that we should get a cat. Original, I know, but I want, fair enough.
I need to target
So
something
it's an
first.
unoriginal, but I want a black cat, and I want to call it Salem. Well, somebody pulled it. Okay.
I do not have a target.
Okay. I'm guessing this Death Knight decides what we pull, apparently. Didn't realize he was a tank.
I require a target.
Ah, what manner of beastie is this?
Harvest.
And it's, close to Doglands and family members. Oh, yeah, man. Well, not in the house. Not in my house. Like, sure, my kids and my partner, but I'm close to my dog than I am some of my family members.
I need to target something first.
Oh, those cats cool, yeah.
I've never seen that kind of corruption before. It might be connected to Uldir. Let's hurry and find out.
Massive breach detected. Gahoo containment failing. Mother not responding.
So we're fighting these mobs then, okay. I miss Edinburgh. That's what I miss during this lockdown. I miss going to Edinburgh. Like, Edinburgh was my place. It was my favourite place. It really was. Oh, crap. I don't know what happened here,
I do not have
but
a
basically, even though I've clearly avoided a mob, this group decided we were fighting them, so it's fine. It's annoying, but fine. Cats are great, though, honestly. I do miss having a cat. I'm definitely getting another cat. I'm the one on the street on the free. Oh, yeah, of course, man. I'm looking forward to... Basically for me, it's pubs, corp, taking my kids places, and going to Edinburgh at the end of the year. I'm going to Edinburgh in October, so... Hopefully.
planetary infection imminent.
I'm just looking forward to potentially... Obviously, I'm hoping we can get to Edinburgh at the end of the year. I think we will. But obviously, it's hard to tell at the minute with what's going on.
Virulent specimen detected. Containment priority 1.
Well, yeah.
Beware.
Well, I want to go up there because A, I want to see my family north of the border because I'm from a Scottish family, and I want to I of course want to go to the place I proposed. Like, me and my partner got engaged there.
Go! Get help! I'll see what I can do from inside Uldir to stop this corruption.
Cool, let's get out of this run.
With each passing day, new enemies descend upon Uldum. We must drive them from the sands. Strike them down wherever possible, but focus on key objectives and enemy champions to deal the most damage.
Okay. So let's have a look. Interesting to run a dungeon. Felt like it went okay. We definitely need better gear though. We're gonna queue for another dungeon.
I do not have a target.
We're just gonna queue for dungeons basically now, and gradually get through this.
This appears to be a place of importance to our enemy. Do what you can to disrupt their operations.
The hell is in here? Ah, we're going to Tol de Gore.
The Overseer keeps an heirloom, hidden within a replica ship model. I'd like you to retrieve it. Stay low. They haven't spotted us yet. According to our intelligence, the keys that access the Azerite caches and the hostage wing are kept by the Overseer, around his neck. We'll secure the perimeter guards while you make your way to the sewer grate. It should still provide a way into the prison.
And helping. So I was walking around the capital consuming nothing but coffee and ale. Don't blame me, man. Sounds good. Sounds fun. Sounds like my kind of time.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
More protests, but the police did. Oh, kept both parties kind of separate. Okay, fair enough.
Beware. I require a target.
That creature must be why the Overseer didn't have many patrols on this side of the island. Good job defeating it. Oh, you want to crawl through this stuff to escape? Try to stay downwind from me.
I need to target something first.
Instant upgrade there to item level 400, which is cool.
target.
It's one of those things. I mean, politics is a tricky minefield to navigate sometimes, I think. Which is why I try and stay out of political discussion a lot of the time. Not because I disagree with having the discussion, it's just because I have views which I'm not going to budge on because they're what I believe. I'm up for debate. Debate is fine. But the problem is a lot of people in debate don't debate. They just want to tell you that you're wrong. That's the problem. So rather than actually debating the subject, they just want to tell you that you're incorrect. And that's not a debate. That's just an attack at that point.
I require a target.
Memes? Yeah, well, don't let your memes be dreams, dude.
I need to target something first.
I'll tell you where I am also in for the memes. There's a completely irrelevant but a Facebook page called Wallace and Gromit Cheese Posting. And it's amazing. Oh man, that's amazing. The Area 51 memes, they were a timepiece. They were definitely impressive, and they were fun.
I require a target.
They were so much fun.
I need to target
Come on, guys,
first.
just open Area 51. We're just finna see them alien titties, right? It's like I love the Area 51 memes just because it was so good and it was just so funny. Like the whole raid Area 51, they can't stop all of us. It's like, well, they can. It's called landmines and assault rifles, but you know, when I clap them alien cheeks.
Come on, boys! Rip open those doors!
I do love that the internet went straight to let's raid Area 51 because we want to have sex with aliens. It's like, do you though? Do you really though?
I do not have a target.
I also absolutely love that, what's some of my other favourite memes were the, I also like my obscure memes / deep fried memes, they're also great. Yeah, but if they can stop all of us if they have alien tech.
I require a target.
Or at least I would argue they probably could stop all of us with alien tech.
Fresh meat! Come on, boys! Show them why this is our block!
Raiding Area 51, you leaves in a Covenant Phantom. Weebs. was gonna say another thing that I find interesting is there's a really good Facebook page. It shouldn't be funny. It's one of those where I don't know what's wrong with my sense of humor. I think it's broken. It's memes without the bottom text.
I need to target something
Looks like you have
first.
things under control. We'll finish securing the lower levels while you make your way to the Overseer.
But memes without the bottom text is a thing of beauty. Yeah, it was very interesting. I was keenly
I do not have a target.
I was keenly watching what happened with the with that. I really was. I was really interested in what was going to happen.
I need to target something first.
Just a heads up, because my OBS doesn't seem to show the correct numbers. If you are watching and you're not subscribed or you're not following, drop us a follow. It would be much appreciated. If you're enjoying the content, that is. And if even if you're just dropping by to check me out, I appreciate the time you're giving us.
We've secured the prisoners and established a perimeter. The lower levels belong to us.
We never found out they were hiding the cat girls. Now that's some weeb shit right there. But were they hiding cat girls? For science, obviously. Maybe they were. Maybe that's the
I
thing.
do not have a target.
Maybe that's what the heavily guarded secret is. Or maybe it was the delete button for TikTok.
Stand ready, men. They're coming. Check your fire.
I'm looking at you, Flamecaster. If any of these Azerite munitions explode, we'll all be dust.
I heard that they were hiding Preem alone. No, Elon was genetically engineering them, but it took time to have his son algebra. I am interested in seeing when we hit peak meme. I reckon we have another 4 years of Don. Oh yeah, there should be some really good memes. Did you hear that he said about the infection rate is like?
I can't wait!
And talking about cases like, oh, because we're testing more, we have more cases. I'm like, I know what you tried to say, but that's not what you said. You have more confirmed cases because you're testing more, is what you meant to say. But I'm pretty sure that the rate of infection is nothing to do with how many people you're testing.
More fuel for the flames! The fastest.
Elon Musk is a legend. He is.
I am out of range.
He deserves his own absolute mad lads.
I need to target something first.
Elon Musk is great. Defer to his advisor. I've been spamming. Yeah. Well, true.
I do not have a target.
I also love the Elon Musk's son memes, like with the fact that they think he's like a robot and stuff. It's great.
So kind of you to return for your execution. I've been eager to try these rounds on living targets. You'll get caught in the crossfire.
He really needs to defer to the advisors, especially given that he consistently puts his foot in his mouth when he says things. Especially like when he was talking about what kills the virus, that was interesting. Because of the way he said it, it sounded really stupid.
You'll get caught in the crossfire. Good.
I require a target.
I don't know. Wouldn't you have to? Listen, Lord Arbiter. The way I see it, I don't ask the questions. I let Elon Musk work out the details.
Down wherever possible, but focus on key objectives and enemy champions to deal the most damage.
Yeah, I thought we'd die in here.
I have many, many wares.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that are understandable. But whether it should be done or not is the other question. Ah, thank you for the follow, Mr. Tom. Thank you very much. 22 of 30. Nice. So we're 8 away from our new follower goal, so thank you so much for following me, dude. I knew I could count on you for a follow. You're a sound guy, always have been. You're what made working where I used to work very, very, very much a much brighter day. It was much more fun after we'd had a conversation about shit. Ah, shit. We're still horrifically undergeared for all this, but, you know, it's all a learning curve. I don't mind dying a handful of times if we get the actual content done. It came out and made a Quarantini 45 cocktail. It was a Clorox, Lysol, and Windex with a Tide Pod garnish. That sounds like something that good old Donnie would recommend. I mean, you know, we could inject some disinfectant and drink some bleach, maybe. Kind of depressing when you think that the actual leader of a country recommended injecting disinfectant. I have watched a clip and it's like, I know what he's trying to say, but that's not how it sounds. Blinded by the light. Yeah, doing it undergeared. Well, I mean, you can do this undergeared, but doing it undergeared does have problems. I.e., you die super easy. So it's like mobs that shouldn't really touch you. Like that. Gotta go hand that quest in. Well, that's true. So the grind is the problem. YouTube hacking? No, man. Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah, the Let's Be Friends one. Yeah. I got a couple of those comments on there. I need to go through and report them. They want to turn people into bots.
Do not
I
waste
know.
my time. Make it quick. Back to your post.
It's one of those things where I know that they're doing it. And you can tell when they're not real channels. It's like when they're bots. They just got to kill a lot of these things.
I need to target something first.
Yeah, the guys who they pretend to comment on your channel and they're actually bots. Yeah, it's irritating. But I mean, you can tell when they're fake channels. It's like, it's a shame that there's so many of them, and there are people that will fall for that. But honestly, you can tell that they're fake channels. Or if you ask me, at least. Well, not fake channels, but not real people. They're not real comments. It's not real anything.
I need to target something first.
We gotta keep killing. We gotta grind this all the way up to 100%. Some of them have been quite advanced though. Looks like they have a transcription and machine learning. They're commenting on things I've just spoken about in the videos. Yeah, I've seen that a few times. It's really weird. It's really bizarre. I mean, I know what they're doing, but it's still weird. Just gonna cut this part down for YouTube just a second, guys. Be right back just a second.